We're sitting here in what was a late 19th century Victorian water pumping station.
In terms of the principles we've used to develop what we have here, there's a few. One is making the best of the old, but bringing the best of the new. And one of the aspects of this that's the best of the new is the energy aspect of it. So one of the things about bringing the old and the new, and particularly with regards to insulation, is looking at this here. So it would have been more sensible from a heat perspective to, or retained heat perspective, to take the insulation all the way up. But we decided that the right balance, and we negotiated it with building control as well, the right balance was to expose the beautiful brick, but then make this part as thick as we could.
As we framed the windows, that's where the industrial past finished, and this is where domestic new started. Here we are off the gas main, so our options are electric or having gas or oil delivered. Now, it doesn't take much calculation to work out just how expensive oil is these days, and definitely good gas, LPG. We went with solar thermal panels, which I think are a small miracle on the roof.
Amazing.
They're really, really good.
On a day like today, completely free tank of hot water. Amazing. And you enjoy the shower and the bath even more because you're sitting there thinking, this is free.
Ground source heat pumps and air source heat pumps was the most interesting decision to make. The outlay for a ground source heat pump is significantly higher than air source. And it would seem that the technology with air source heat pumps is really catching up. So we ended up going with some Mitsubishi Ecodan pumps, one for the hot water, one for the heating. The solar panels are a small miracle on the roof, these are a miracle on the ground. They're absolutely phenomenal. To think that they're pulling heat out of air when it's snowing outside is incredible.
Yeah. And they do it fast too. You don't have to wait too long before it's then heating up the tank again. So just because you've got something that's sustainable, it doesn't mean it's slow. And we've had one of them now for about 18 months.
Yep.
So the one that does the hot water, and then the other one's been running for the whole of this winter. Yep. So we've had a chance to see what the bills look like coming out of those, and it looks extremely good.
And so what you get is a good, even, moderate temperature always. You don't have to worry about turning it on or off, it just looks after itself. And that's actually an ideal way to live and a much more effective, efficient way of running things.
The only things we touch are the thermostats, and we only do that really because we've got an annex which doesn't get used all the time. So for the parts of the building that we constantly use, it just remains the same. We've got the standard calculations that we got from the supplier that said that all of our various sustainable energy methods would pay back within 7 years. But as far as I can see, it's a shorter time period than that.
What was a sort of glorified Victorian shed, by today's standards, is a beautiful brick-built, glorious windows building with a great vista down into the woods, a lovely location. So it will make a beautiful family home. We're very, very lucky to have it here.